Do you think that Mars once held life? Do you think Mars could still hold life? Did scientists just find clues to all of this and more? Welcome to Peculiar Occurrences. I am your host, Lilith Nova. NASA's Curiosity rover just found new evidence preserved in rock that suggests that Mars could have once held ancient life, as well as evidence in the Martian atmosphere that relates to the search for current life on the red planet. While not necessarily evidence of life itself, this evidence is good signs for future missions exploring the planet's surface and subsurface. NASA scientists have found organic molecules in 3 billion year old sedimentary rocks near the surface, as well as seasonal variations of the levels of methane in the atmosphere. Organic molecules contain carbon and hydrogen, and also may include oxygen and nitrogen, and other elements. While commonly associated with life, organic molecules can also be created by non-biological processes, and are not necessarily indicators for life. With these new findings, Mars is telling us to stay the course and keep searching for new evidence of life. NASA is convinced that this will unlock even more breathtaking discoveries on the red planet. Curiosity has not identified the source of the organic molecules. Whether the findings may hold a record of ancient life, or happens to be food for life, or has existed in the absence of life, is yet to be found. But organic matter in Martian atmosphere and Martian materials holds chemical clues to planetary conditions and processes. Although the surface of Mars is inhospitable now, there is clear evidence that it once had the potential to hold water, an essential ingredient for life as we know it. Curiosity also reveals that billions of years ago, there was a water lake inside of Gale Crater, which would have held all the ingredients necessary for life, including chemical building blocks and energy sources. The Martian surface, though, is exposed to radiation. Both radiation and harsh chemicals break down organic matter, and they were able to find organic molecules within the first 5 centimeters of rock. This will help us learn the story of organic molecules on Mars with future missions where we can drill deeper. Scientists also describe the discovery of seasonal variations of methane in the atmosphere over the course of nearly 3 Mars years, which is the equivalent of 6 Earth years. This variation was discovered by Curiosity sample analysts at Mars Institute Suite, otherwise known as SAM. Methane being held in ice and then being released in the summer months could count for the variables in the methane in the atmosphere. But scientists cannot rule out the possibilities of biological origins. Methane had previously been detected in Mars' atmosphere in large, unpredictable clumps. This new results show that methane in Gale Crater repeatedly peak in warm summer months and drop in the winter every year. This is the first time we've seen something repeatable in the methane story, so it offers us information to help us understand it. This is all possible due to Curiosity's longevity. The long duration of the mission has allowed us to see the patterns in the seasonal breathing. To identify organic materials in the Martian soil, Curiosity drilled into sedimentary rocks, known as mudstone, in 4 spots of Gale Crater. This mudstone gradually built up billions of years ago, back when this crater held water. The rock samples were examined by sound, which uses an oven to heat the samples, in excess of 900 degrees Fahrenheit or 500 degrees Celsius, to release organic molecules from the powdered rock. Sam measured small organic molecules that came off of the mudstone rock, fragments of larger organic molecules that don't vaporize easily. Some of these fragments contain sulfur, which could have preserved them in the same way that sulfur is used to make tires, more durable. The results also indicated organic carbon concentration on the order of 10 parts per million or more. This is close to the amount observed in Martian meteorites, and 100 times greater than carbon detected on the planet's surface previously. In 2013, Sam detected some organic molecules containing chlorine in rocks at the deepest point of the crater. This new discovery builds on the inventory of molecules found down in this crater and helps explain why they were preserved. Finding methane in the atmosphere and ancient carbon preserved on the surface gives scientists confidence that NASA's Mars 2020 rover and ESA, European Space Agency, ExoMars rover, will find even more organics, both on the surface and in the shallow subsurface. These results also help to inform scientists as they work to answer the question, has there been life on Mars? And is there possibilities for life on Mars? The work was funded by NASA's Mars Exploration Program. Well, what do you think about this peculiar occurrence? Do you believe that Mars may have once held life and was destroyed by nuclear forces? I have a long shot theory that I've liked to play with. What if all the asteroids in the asteroid belt once formed a planet who was at war with Mars? And what if they were in a nuclear war in which that planet was destroyed and the nuclear forces slowly started killing the planet Mars, so they came over to Earth and started inhabiting it? Do conspiracy theory born. Ha ha ha. Okay, for real, tell me what you think about this down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit up my description box and buy your peculiar occurrence merch. While you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share this video with all of your good buddies, and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of my peculiar squad. As well, hit that little bell button so you always know when I upload.
Are you listening? Damn.